Happy day, you guys. I hope you're doing so good. Here we are. It is Monday, the start of your week. I want you guys to be landing on your feet in business, in insurance, in the telesales space. I want to talk to you today about being a CAT. C.A.T. C.A.T. We're going to go into detail in a second. I hope this helps you and brings value. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. Here we go, you guys. The first part of being a CAT in this space, okay, is having courage. The first C is courage. You have to be courageous in what you do, you guys. You've got to have the courage, the heart to move forward, to invest in yourself, to invest in your leads, to do what you need to do to drive forward with purpose, you guys. You got to be courageous. There's days where you may not always feel like going through the steps. You may not always feel like going out in the field face to face. There's times that you're not going to always have the courage and feel like doing certain things. Feelings are deceitful, okay? Don't rely on feelings. You've got to focus on your heart. Focus on courage to succeed in this space, to be successful when others are not. Have more courage than the people to the left and the right of you. When you own your own agency, when you are your own insurance agent, okay, working as an independent agent, it's an amazing thing. You call the shots, but guess what? You also get to take the shots as well, okay? Have the courage to get told no. Have the courage that when you get hung up on the phone, that you focus forward and you get better with every call. You get better at what you do because you're a better person and a better agent. You're a courageous agent fighting for the needs of your clients with the best A-rated carriers on the planet. That's the C, is courage, okay? The A in CAT is action. You can be as courageous as you want, but you can't be not charging. You can't not have massive levels of action. If you're a face-to-face agent, you've got to be on the phone, you've got to do the door knocks, you've got to do the painful things necessary, okay, to get the sits. You've got to be on your phone or face-to-face, knocking doors, getting your appointments. You've got to have massive levels of action. You can be courageous all you want, but you have to marry that with action, okay, actionable steps and wise plans. It's important that you have a path and you stick to it. All right? It's a very duplicatable process, whether you're in the telesales space like I am, or if you're in a face-to-face realm. Done both very successfully. But I'm telling you guys, you have to have massive volumes of action, no matter what path you choose. Either path is great, or even a combo is great. Do some face-to-face, do some telespace. But you've got to have massive levels of action. It's not just going to come to you. Clients aren't going to just randomly call you and say, hey, sell me a policy. It's just not going to happen, you guys. Even with inbound leads, they're not going to ask you to sell them something. You still have to have massive levels of action. I don't do the whole inbound thing. I'm an outbound guy. It's fun, okay? But you've got to have massive levels of action. You need to be getting, okay, your sits, getting your appointments, and focusing forward. If you're in the telespace, you need to have that phone in your ear, and you need to be dialing. And when you get told no, and you get beat down, and the day's just not going according to plan, some days that will happen. It's not always you, okay? You've got to have the courage to keep moving forward. Have the courage to drive forward with the CAT, okay? Cats land on their feet. I want you guys landed on your feet in business. Be courageous. Have massive levels of action. Massive levels of action will give you a better than average result. Be courageous in your mental space. Have massive levels of action and forward momentum. Can't say this enough, cannot repeat it enough. Massive levels of action. And the last T in CAT. So first one, courage in C. A, action. There's the CAT, okay? The T is training, you guys. Focus on training. I train agents nationally to be top producers. That is my job. Okay, I run my own insurance agency. I've got lots of people that work with me as well. And guess what? I write insurance with this pen. It's not some fancy cross pen. It's a Bic pen. It's a Bic 1.0 if you want to get technical. Great pen. There you go. Hang on. There you go. There's my pen. Nothing fancy. But I'm right off my own pen. Multiple sales today, okay? You're not always going to feel like going through your action plans, but you must be courageous like a cat. Courage, massive levels of action, and the last thing is training. You've got to be skilling up. Even the best fighters in the ring have somebody in their corner getting them better, okay? Even in the major leagues, there's coaches that are training them. The best runners on the planet, they've got coaches. The people that go to the Olympics, do you think they do it on their own? No, they have a coach that helps them learn the subtleties. Sometimes you're so close to the fight that you don't understand what's truly happening. Watch a fight sometime. Watch a boxing fight. They're in the middle of it. They're so close, and they don't realize that sometimes maybe instead of hitting up high, you need to do some body blows low or block over here and then do certain things, right? Doesn't mean they're not great fighters, insanely capable fighters, but they've got a coach. Because of coaching, they understand what sometimes they miss, all right? That coach keeps them safe. That coach helps them get to that next level. Value training, you guys. Get trained up and skilled up. Have courage, have massive levels of action, but don't neglect training. Hone yourself. Train yourself. Get a good mentor. Get a good trainer that helps you see things that maybe you don't see, okay? Quit getting beat up in the ring. Ask for help. Get help. And apply that help with courageous, massive level of action, solid training, and just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And you will find that success becomes easier with time. But you must never neglect a courageous heart, massive levels of action, and constantly training. Sometimes you'll forget certain things, and you won't mean to. You'll just forget, and you're like, you'll be into a sale, and you're like, dang it, I missed that step. A couple weeks back, thank God it was only like an hour, but I've got my own power script in front of me, works very well, but it was stupid, and I missed one small thing, and then one call went through, and I'm like, dang it, okay, honed myself, went back to it, and started closing again. But if you miss the subtleties, it will impact you. So never arrive, you guys. I haven't arrived. I'm still skilling up myself and falling on the basics and on high-end scripting, but I've got to never differ from that path. You got to stay in the lane, you guys. Anybody can be guilty, myself included, all right, of sometimes you do the same thing so much and you try something simple for 2 seconds, guys, it'll hurt you. You must follow proven systems. That's what I do. That's what you should do. I hope it helps you. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. Reach out. My information's in the description. But, guys, get somebody that's going to train you, okay? Maybe they're in your agency, people that you look up to. Ask them for help. Get professional coaching so that you step to that next level. If you're getting 2 sales a week, maybe it's going to bump you to 5. If you're at 5, you need to be focusing on 7 or 10. If you get a couple extra sales a week, what's that going to do to your bottom line? It's going to make a big impact. Small changes, okay, can be huge, just like a plane's trajectory, okay? That plane can get off course. If you catch that plane, okay, when it starts getting off course quickly and correct, it's not painful at all, okay? I've had that a couple weeks ago. Forgot one stupid thing that I always do until I always didn't do it. And then I'm like, crud, right? I'm guilty of it, okay? You can do it. Anybody can do it, all right? You can't forget little things. But if you correct it quickly because you notice the pain of being off course, you're still good, okay? Now, if you keep doing it your own way and the course is here and you keep making the same mistake, you're going to get so far off course that when you have to correct, it's a hard crash. You can correct that course, but it's a painful process. You don't get to the same destination in the same amount of time. Correct your course quickly. Have courage, massive, massive, massive levels of action, and have good training, okay? Absorb it. Do better. Get better every day. But sometimes it just comes down to massive levels of action. Apply your training, but have good heart, you guys. Have a great day. Have an awesome tomorrow. Go crush it.